Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, um, good night, good morning, whatever, where you are right now. Supposed to be good night or good morning to me. And I'm back. I'm here. I promised you guys that I will come back with a spoiler about the tour. You know how we dived deep on the album World. I'm diving deep more on the tour that is gonna come out. That's coming up in 4 or 5 days later. I think it's starting 9th, or was it somewhere around there. Zurich is the first city, and yeah, I like the ones like the one that I did with the album. This one too. I've never heard what they will say about this tour. I've provided some information about the tour, and they're gonna recap and deep dive into all the informations that I've sent, and there's going to be a lot of spoilers. So whoever's interested in this tour or want to find out what it is about, watch this, hear this out. Let's start right away. I'm gonna keep it very short and simple, because we have radio station head that we do with our Black Roses. You tune in, you download the app, you link with Spotify or whatever DSP, music DSP you use, and we listen to the album together as we talk. It's a good platform to talk about everything, like a radio station. And I'm gonna do that with Jeff in about 3 hours later, so I'm gonna keep it real short and simple for the tour. Spoiler alert. Let's go right away. 바로 들어갈게요.
Okay, let's jump straight into this.
Can you guys hear this well? More volume here.
Okay, let's jump straight into this. We're taking a deep dive today into some
deep dive.
Really...
Are you packed? Not really, actually. I gotta pack in a few hours. Always before we go on tour, since we've been traveling so much, we don't feel this like it's a really big thing to do. It's actually like, it feels like we're going to the next city, like next door city. So it's actually, yeah. Anyways, good enough? Okay, sounds good, great. Sounds good. Okay, let's go.
Fascinating source material.
Yeah.
It's about a project that feels like it's, really pushing the boundaries of what a music release can even be.
Definitely sounds like it.
We've got these detailed notes and descriptions about an upcoming album called WRLD.
Right.
And it's accompanying...
Which you have heard together what's all about, and I think she's describing the album before talking about the tour very briefly.
Concert experience, which is dubbed the Rose Tour.
The Rose Tour.
Yeah, and I think our mission here, looking at these sources, is really to unpack how this whole project is deliberately crafted. It's not just like a collection of songs. Mm-hmm. It's meant to be a cohesive storytelling journey.
Okay. It's not just the connection of songs. It's a storytelling. Okay.
Both
great.
on the album itself and maybe even more vividly in the live show.
Ooh, more vividly on the live show.
Okay, so this album, WRLD, the release date is set for May 30th, 2025.
Mm-hmm. May 31st. It's already released now.
And what immediately caught my eye...
So this is a very rough idea sketch that we did, and it's an information about that. So there will be some information that are different, or that has evolved, or that has been deleted, or whatever, omitted, changed, modified, so I'll correct them, or you could just there might be, okay, just perceive it that way.
It was this, intriguing blend of genres the sources mentioned.
Oh yeah,
Acoustic, country blues, and British pop. That's quite a mix.
that is quite a mix. You don't hear that combo every day.
No. And tied to this music are some really resonant emotional themes. Things like childlike, healing, peace, love, self-esteem, hope, equality.
It feels very intentional, that combination of sound and theme.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. It has every keyword that we think it's valuable as we live our life.
And the sources, they lay out this sort of overarching narrative arc right from the get-go. They describe it almost like a modern fairy tale.
Fairy tale. Interesting.
Yeah, a journey that apparently begins with like questioning the external world.
Okay.
Questioning the external world, that's what we do, right? You know, as a child or as an adult, as we grow, as we learn, you know, you tend to question here, there, and then to the world, and then all that.
Which then prompts this inward turn, this kind of introspection. It leads you through exploration, hitting points of maybe exhaustion, and eventually surrender. And that's where the clarity and healing are supposed to be found.
Oh, wow. That was strong. Okay. Exhaustion, like you tend to like tired out. And then, I don't know if this makes sense, but anyways, after all the things that you've done, and then the realization comes.
Okay.
Ultimately leading to discovering, you know, a truer self.
So
Okay, and then ultimately leading to a truer yourself.
the album itself kind of maps out this internal healing journey. But you mentioned the story isn't just on the recording.
No, not at all. The sources are clear. It extends directly into what they call a storytelling concert experience.
Right.
So a live show isn't just like playing the songs. It's designed to actually embody this whole narrative journey.
Wow. Okay, that takes the idea of a concept album, you know, to a whole different level for a live setting.
Totally.
So what's the overall vision for how this concert is supposed to feel?
Oh, okay.
The sources paint a pretty evocative picture.
They do. They describe it as stepping into a kind of dreamscape.
A dream.
Wait, is that too much of a spoiler? I don't know. Some may be real, some maybe not, so, you know, it's your imagination. It can be a spoiler, or it can be just a rough idea that has just came up.
Yeah, a place that feels cozy, where time seems to slow down a bit. It's meant to start feeling intimate, kind of small, but then gradually expand as the show goes on, sort of mirroring that journey of internal growth we talked about.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, and there's also a specific visual aesthetic mentioned, a bohemian style.
Oh, wait. I think there's too many spoilers.
Okay.
Maybe I should stop right now. Imagination just runs wild right now. Really? Okay. It's working. Okay. Enjoying the new album, new sound, but they never disappoint. I like it a lot. Great, thank you. Love from Chile, thank you. See you in August, great. I'll see you there. See you in Paris, great. Everybody, yes. Yes, the world tour is coming. Great. So, since there are comments about, the imagination is running wild, I'll carry on.
Cozy, expanding dreamscape with a bohemian vibe.
Yeah.
Interesting. That sets the stage visually, I guess.
Yeah.
But how is the actual story woven into this dreamscape? How does that work?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. The core concept is literally a fairy tale brought to life on stage.
Oh, wow.
The narrative isn't just some loose theme in the background. It's meant to be tightly integrated with the album's lyrics, its overall spirit.
Oh, wow.
And the structure.
Okay.
It sounds quite layered. They call it an omnibus of stories. What's that about?
Yeah, so the narrative is divided into these distinct chapters. But the intriguing part is how each chapter is framed like a portal.
A portal.
Or its own self-contained world.
Ooh.
So while they can stand alone in a way, They're all interconnected.
Oh
Okay.
wow,
And
okay.
they're all pointing towards this one central quest, the journey of finding the lost O.
The lost O, right, which the sources say represents your true self.
Exactly.
The lost O representing the true self. Wow, okay. It means it that way. I think it has a I don't know how how it's gonna be portrayed or how it's gonna be presented, but I think what they're saying is actually not that far away from what we're doing for the show, on the show, at the show. So yeah, let's carry on. Are you guys understanding, getting this? Yes. Hence, world. Missing the O. Yes. Yes. I think everybody's getting it. Great.
Exactly.
So the
I love Nebula tomorrow. Great. Thank you. Yay. Love the concept? Okay. Oh, okay. You guys are understanding. You guys are getting this. Okay, great. None, I don't understand. Really? Okay. Maybe I should slow down or stop from here? Well, we understood. Okay, okay.
whole show is basically a quest for self-discovery.
Pretty much.
Oh, self-discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this quest for the lost O, it's not presented explicitly like reading chapters in a book or acts in a play.
How so?
The sources mention something called a secret thread.
A secret thread.
These 4 chapters of stories, they're subtly hidden. They aren't announced like chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
Instead, they're woven into the fabric of the show itself. You know, the music, the production design, the video content, the props, even the transitions between songs.
Wait. Maybe. We're not 100% sure. This is just him saying about the tour. There are some facts. There are some a good way to put it. I mean, he's putting it in a good way. And I'm thankful for him that he's saying great stuff about this tour and making it into a great overall understanding. But thank you. Let's carry on.
It's kind of there for the audience members who are really paying close attention, you know, looking for those deeper connections.
Yeah, it's a journey of self-discovery. Yes, it can be. So we'll see.
That's actually a really clever way to...
Sounds like I need this in my life. Wow. Okay. Great. You're welcome. Please come through.
to engage the audience, makes them feel like active participants in like uncovering the layers.
Exactly.
So with this layered storytelling and this whole atmosphere, what emotional experience are they hoping this evokes in people?
Ooh.
Well, the sources are very specific about the intended emotional core. They aim to deliver what they call the true heart of the rose.
The true heart of
True heart of the rose.
the rose. Okay, what does that entail?
It seems to encompass a few things. The beauty found in healing,
Okay, the beauty found in healing. Yes, of course.
Okay.
the courage it takes to be vulnerable,
The courage to vulnerable. Yes, of course. You need the courage to take the vulnerability. Yes. Yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
quiet strength of empathy,
Quiet strength. The quiet. What? Quiet strength of empathy.
Okay.
the courage it takes to be vulnerable,
Vulnerable. Yes.
the quiet strength of empathy,
The quiet strength of empathy. Great.
that sort of fragile duality of human nature, you know,
Fragile duality of human nature. Yes, everybody has that.
good and the bad, the light and dark,
Yeah.
Light and dark, good and bad.
and ultimately a sense of love that
Ooh, ultimately, a sense of love
they say transcends typical divisions.
transcends typical divisions. Okay.
It's designed to be a really deeply felt, resonant experience.
Okay.
Achieving that kind of emotional depth and narrative integration live. That must require some very specific stagecraft, right?
Yeah.
How do the sources say they plan to physically manifest
Ooh.
this dreamscape and this hidden narrative?
Yeah, that raises a really
Ooh, okay. I think this is too much, so let's skip.
That's basically your traditional state.
Okay.
or concert in this case.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm skipping.
Audience, yeah.
There's too much
On
spoilers.
stage. And smaller, or maybe less.
Okay.
They're common, but how is this different?
The sources emphasize it's not just for like abstract visuals or background.
Okay.
Or instruction.
Absolutely. And they also use spatial division of this.
Okay, skip this
This
part.
is critical to enable those smooth, almost magical scene transitions.
So you don't get those jarring blackouts or clumsy set changes.
Right. It helps carry the narrative forward
Yeah.
seamlessly. And things like box sets, you know, those
Ooh, okay. So it's not clumsy. Okay.
realistic three-sided
I mean, it can be clumsy because we're clumsy.
like structures.
Yeah.
And specific props are used.
Okay. There's little props, one or two.
Looking cool.
Maybe more.
You know,
Yeah.
this depth-based staging and this,
Okay, depth-based staging. Okay, wow.
much like those initial album themes we talked about, childlike feeling.
Okay.
And then as the story, the music, and these stage visuals gradually unfold and expand,
Yeah.
Ooh, stages gradually. Okay, it
Internal
expands.
journey of expansion and discovery
Internal.
they
Okay.
talked about for the album.
exactly, starting intimately and expanding outwards. Both
Okay.
kind of lingers gently. They want people to feel maybe unexpectedly touched.
Oh, maybe unexpectedly touched. I wonder if you guys are going to be touched because it's going to be very friendly and intimate. We just gonna have some time, singing our songs all together, thinking about the emotions or the message that we always were saying all together.
Drawn into a quiet reflection about their own existence, their place in the world, to feel
Cool. Yes. Wait. I haven't got my album yet. Okay. It'll arrive. 재밌다. 퍼즐 맞추기 같은 느낌. Okay. So, yeah, all the informations that I'm saying, it is a puzzle pieces. After you come to our show, and then the moment you leave, all the things that he or she is saying is actually gonna make sense in a different way. Like, oh, was it this meaning that or that meaning this? Okay.
a sense of like a warm embrace. And ultimately,
Warm embrace,
the
yay.
goal seems to be helping them regain a sense of their self-esteem, reconnect with their own inner light, and feel comfortable showing their true colors.
That's a really powerful aspiration for a performance. It sounds like they're aiming for something truly transformative, not just, an evening of entertainment.
Yeah, moving beyond the concert as just a performance into more of a shared emotional and reflective journey.
That's what we want to do. We just, not only a performance of a evening night, great time. It's as we travel all around the world, for the cities that we were able to be there, we just want to have great time with you guys. Personally, since we're out there in person, that's all we can do. Because we can do that a lot here and there, but it's special, right? The tour, the concert itself. So that's what we want to do. Come through, whether you really get to talk to us or you scream or whatever. Just in the same area, we feel the same energy. We share this love, music, everything. So great. I think that's enough for spoilers. I gave you guys a lot. There's like a minute left. Let's finish this, and then if there's too much, I'll stop.
Really makes you appreciate the level of intentionality here, blending these diverse musical genres, the specific emotional arc, a detailed narrative structure about finding your true self,
Finding true
and then
self.
using these really
Have
sophisticated...
you ever found? Do you think that you have found the true self of you? Because we never do until and every second. I mean, until the end of our life second. I think we search for who we truly are, and I think that's difficult to answer because, like I said earlier live, I think we're transforming. We're moving. We're changing. Everything's moving, so we move as well. So I think that's why. I used to like pizza. I used to like pasta. I used to like kimchi. No, I used to hate kimchi, but I like kimchi now. I used to like I used to hate Coca-Cola, but now I do. Or the other way around too. I used to love something very sweet, or something very salty, but now sometimes not really. But all that is changing. Anyways,
The theatrical techniques to weave it all together into this immersive experience.
It seems like everything is pointing towards this central journey of healing and self-discovery.
Yeah.
The sources really highlight that.
So, you know how Healed Together was a time where you and we all together healed from whatever you were going through? I think this is more deeper and more a mature way to really get healed because that's where we are at right now, to realize or find out who you really are. Even us too, even you guys too, as we go through these journeys together.
Precision, in defining the album's themes, the concert's atmosphere, the narrative with the lost O, and using these specific staging methods, it's all in service of guiding the listener and the live audience through that particular emotional and reflective path.
Wow.
And that idea you mentioned earlier, that this quest for your true self, for that lost O, isn't something obvious.
It's a secret thread.
Right, the secret thread, that it's hidden within a larger story, but to look closer to find, that's quite profound.
It suggests that maybe the most important discoveries, the most profound ones, might be subtly embedded, within the everyday or within these larger experiences, just waiting for us to notice them.
So, thinking about that, this idea of finding your true self as a journey with a kind of secret thread hidden within a bigger story, makes you wonder, where might you start looking for those hidden pieces of yourself in your own life?
Ooh. Okay, I like the last word. Last sentence.
Story. Makes you wonder, where might you start looking for those hidden pieces of yourself in your own life?
Wow, this is strong. I hope you guys can answer or feel deeply connect with the last question that she said and then come to our show. One more time.
Secret thread hidden within a bigger story.
Here.
Makes you wonder, where might you start looking for those hidden pieces of yourself in your own life?
Ooh, hidden missing pieces in your own life. Maybe the rose can be, or whatever you guys had in your life. Yes, I hope you guys find out who you truly are. Not by just coming to our show, not by just listening to our show. I listen to our music. It's just that that's when you really confront and face yourself, and you really get to know. So I think this whole journey, this time around, since we're going through that journey, I think whoever can resonate with this can actually have great time together. Well, not even only like these deep feelings and emotions and all intentions. It's just like, if you had great time, that's all that matters. So let's see you guys at the show, and whoever's gonna tune in for Station Head, welcome. Let's meet in 2 hours and a half minute later with Jeff. And I think I gave you enough for the tour. I think whoever got the idea will have a rough idea. So okay, I'm gonna keep it real short, and I'm gonna see you next time, which is very soon, shortly. Bye bye. Yes, every city you have mentioned, we love you, we rose you, and we support you. And yes, a lot of love and thanks. Vice versa, we want to give it back to you guys. Thank you. Bye.